Happy Motivational Monday, everybody. I just wanted to hop on here and do something a little bit different. As some of you may know, I've been trying to have guests on to my Motivational Monday that I've been doing on my Instagram and my TikTok. And I'm happy to say I have a very special guest here with me today, Olympic triple jumper Salif Mane. I'm really happy that he was able to join us today. And yeah, thank you for coming on with me, Salif. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So starting off, I just kind of want to give everybody a little bit of background about yourself. I kind of wanted to talk about what it took to get, where you are today, where you began, just in case there's somebody out there that wants to take a similar path as you. What exactly were the steps that you took that might help somebody else in their own career? Just in case that, somebody out there that wants to be a track athlete or an athlete of any sort, just kind of tell me briefly about your background and where you came from and where you are now.
My name is Salif Mane. I'm from the Bronx, New York. My family is from Senegal. I lived in the Bronx all my life. So I began doing track in ninth grade, and I also met my high school track coach, who basically told me just to try out for the team and see how it goes. I didn't like it at first, but I decided to stick with it. And from there on, I just started progressing and continue to progress every single year. The steps that I took to get into where I am today was just finding the right people to help me progress as an athlete. Sometimes you need the right group of people to be around you to give you that support emotionally and physically. And I was able to be able. I'm grateful for having those people in my lives. Being my track coach from high school, she just stuck right beside me and saw the potential in me and decided to just put all her time and effort into me. I also have my other high school coach, which is Coach Solomon, who is now my coach now, collegiately and professionally. So having them by my side and my family, everyone, that's the reason why I'm here today. My journey was a bit different. I went to a Division 2 in
Okay.
Lincoln, Missouri, in Jefferson City, Missouri, and then I transferred over during COVID, and I decided to stay at FDU, go to FDU, and be with Coach Solomon for the next basically 4 years. And it's my journey was completely different. I don't go to a big school or anything like that, but I would have loved to.
Right.
But it is what it is. I'm glad that I was on this path. Was a bit different, kind of difficult in the beginning. Not seeing the results that I wanted, but just telling myself, be better than I was yesterday. That's always my mentality going in. Just being better than I was before, and that's what every year I just saw a different progression. And me getting here to where I am today, is just me staying focused and just feeding myself good thoughts, feeding myself good words, and telling myself, you got this.
That's yeah, that's really awesome stuff. I know, I mean, I spoke to you as well, and I went to Merrimack, so same
Yeah.
thing. I was working for the women's basketball team, and I know how hard it is, watching some of these athletes get to the level that they're at, coming from a smaller school like that. It's definitely not easy. So I commend you for that for sure. Like you were saying, it's a lot of networking and just knowing the right people, and you hear that in in everything you do, and whether it's being an athlete in business, anything else, networking is kind of one of the biggest things. So I'm glad you brought that up. That's a really great point. Just to transition a little bit, so this is Motivational Monday. I'd like to get your perspective on the motivational side a little bit. Something, whether it be a book passage or something that a family member told you growing up, or anything along those lines that has really helped your mentality as a professional athlete. Anything along those lines that has really helped you throughout your career.
Yeah, like I said earlier, just I've been told, just be better than you were before. That's always what I tell myself. Whether that's a bad meet or whether that's a bad exam or anything,
Hmm.
find the good in what was in that. Sometimes I can have a bad meet, but I did something technically good. So I tell myself like, hey, you did this right. If you can just come back the next meet and fix it up and put everything together, I mean, that would be perfect. So it's just all about feeding yourself good thoughts, good words. So be better than you were yesterday. Also like just my thing is always just do what your heart desires. Um, just go out there and whatever your heart is feeling, whether that's starting a business, whether that's be doing a different sport, whatever your heart desires, then I feel like that's really what's meant for you. And if you keep thinking about it and you're like that's what's coming up on your mind, just do it. Just go ahead and just do what you want to do because I mean everybody when you're living just to do something that you don't want to do, it's really hard. Just do something that makes you happy, and just find the joy in it. I've been doing this and I found the joy in it. At first I didn't, but I stuck with it. Sometimes you have to stick with it in order to find the joy, but um everybody's different, and just go out there and just do what you want because at the end of the day you don't live that long. So leaving this earth without doing what you wanted to do is kind of it's hurt.
Right. Yeah. It's really all about fulfillment in the end. Do what fulfills you and, and whatever your morals may be. For me, I know a lot of my brand and a lot of what I like to do personally is helping other people.
Mm,
Wrote on my Instagram, living a life of service. I'm trying to reach out to people and make the best of my time here and it's not always about a lot of people think it's always about money or what's my next thing or like
yeah,
you know things like that, but it's really just find what fulfills you at the end of the day, and that's really important. So that's great
yeah,
insight. So is there anything else that you might want to add before we hop off here? I know like I said, I like to keep these brief because I
yeah,
respect people's time, but is there anything else that you might want to add?
yeah. Just follow your dreams.
That's a good
It's
that's the theme. Follow your
yeah.
dreams.
Just follow your dreams.
I like that.
Being it's all about being motivational. Just just believe in yourself. That's
Right.
it. Everybody's story is different. That's one thing. Everybody's story is different. If you feel like your journey, if you want to get to where you are, if you see another person doing this, they got ahead of you or stuff like that. I've been in positions where I felt like people were ahead of me, but I feel like I should be right there with them. But it's just all about being patient, taking your time. Everybody's journey is different. That's what people need to understand is that your
Right.
journey is different from everybody else. You came
Mhm.
into this earth alone, you leave this earth alone. So it's like your journey is different. So just keep that in mind. Just your journey is different. You'll get to where you want if you put your mind to it. Just keep pushing, no matter how long it takes.
Right.
Most of the viewers, I don't know if they're religious or anything, but just keep faith and believing in God.
Yeah, I know I am too. I definitely keep faith,
Uh,
and that's something that I like to talk about as well. Faith has a lot to do with it. It's just believing in a higher plan.
yeah,
Believe
definitely.
in God, believe in a higher plan. So that's something that I value as well. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah,
Um, I really, like I said, I really appreciate you coming on and sharing your insight. You're doing great things. I'm definitely going to continue to watch you,
thank you.
your career in the future. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. All right.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.